Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome back to this update and new video on Shiba Inu. And the Shib token, we'll be talking about some fundamentals, but we'll mostly focus on the technicals. And that's not necessarily that I want to do that, but there's just, I wanted to cover Shiba Inu, I wanted to make an update on that because I know that quite a lot of people around Cilinix Crypto are, this is not it, are interested in that, but there's not a lot of there are not a lot of fundamental developments that I can report about. We're obviously waiting for Shiba Inu. That's going to be very bullish for Shiba and for the ecosystem, but recently we've not really had any news on that. I mean, last video I did, there were some developments by the developers developing Shiba Inu. And there was also some other news, or at least there were some rumors and there was some hype around Shiba Inu and Bone, for example, as well. But ever since, there have been no real updates, and that's also represented in the price. What you can see is that last time we hit this major resistance level around 1500. That's always what I name the prices as. We hit that. And from there, well, we initially held the first level we broke above at around 1450, but we gave that up quite easily. And now we're just and now we're consolidating a little bit, slash just moving down, because we have been making lower lows ever since that Sunday or last Sunday. So I wanted to cover that, whether we will actually continue that or just what to expect in general. Shiba Inu itself, in terms of volume, is doing great. Volume has dropped down a little bit over the last 24 hours, but it's still very high. So in general, it's just waiting for that Shiba Inu, and that's also why fundamentally I think Shiba Inu is still quite bullish. The market is quite bullish as well, so that definitely helps in our chances of holding our support levels. For now, though, if we take a look, if we zoom in. What we have just done is we've actually taken a break retest off of 1450, and our main support level right now, to be precise, is 1400, but I doubt that will hold. I think it's more likely that we'll drop down to this 1350 level, and I think we can actually, that's really the most important level, and you can also see that in the chart. I mean, if we break that, we'll drop down all the way to our previous resistance levels, between 1290 and 1250, which would not be ideal. That's quite a big drop, and from there being able to get back up to 1500 is not going to be easy. I think it's more likely though that we'll drop down to that 1350 level, and that from there we'll actually be able to get back up to 1450 and also back up to 1500, and that we'll basically be able to start some sort of a consolidation between 1500 and 1350, and then it's just waiting for the bullish momentum, which I do expect to come. And with that bullish momentum, I think we'll be able to break above 1500 and to get up to that next price target between 1600 and 1650. I think that's the most likely scenario, and excuse me, my microphone fell for a little bit. But in the end, another possibility, which I do want to tell you about at the very least, is that we'll drop down to 1350, and that will not hold it as a support. So if that breaks, if 1350 breaks, which is 100% realistic, what will happen is we'll take a break retest, we'll drop down to that 1250 level, and then we'll consolidate on top of that. And I still think that from there, we can actually get some bullish momentum. But then the big question is can we actually break through 1500 from that level? Or is it more likely that we'll reach that level again, and that it again becomes our resistance, instead of getting a new resistance between 1600 and 1650. So that would not be ideal. In the end, I do think that we'll get more bullish momentum for Shiba in the upcoming weeks. But where that will bring us largely depends on what levels we are able to hold right now. So this is my most likely scenario, but at least hopefully I prepared you for all different scenarios for Shiba for now. So that's my take for today on Shiba. If you do have any questions, let me know. But for now, take care and bye.